So welcome, welcome. There we go, that's better. So welcome to our Yin Yoga practice today. I hope you enjoy a little time to be restful and to be peaceful. Our little theme today is loosely based on the element of water. We looked at the Chinese element of earth last week, so I thought we'd work with the Wuxing element of water, which is particularly connected to winter. And now that the nights have really rolled in and the weather is cooler, it seemed that the water in winter was a good theme to go with. So I'm going to invite you, just as we begin, just to come to an easy seat upon either your mat or whatever comfortable place you're sitting on. So I've got some cushions here. If you like to sit on a cushion, you can sit on a cushion. You can have the hands resting wherever you like. Just let them over here, let them in. So cross-legged, sit bones rooted in the earth. A sense of gentle lift and rise through the body. And if it's comfortable, I'll invite you to close the eyes. As always for our practice, I'll aim to talk for just a little bit and then be quiet so you can have a chance to find your own little place of peacefulness. But maybe as we envisage this very useful element of water, we might just imagine any tensions or tightnesses, anything we've been holding on to, whether that be thought or worry or a tension within the body. Well, imagine them just flowing away from the body, so like waterfalls or rivulets of water running down into the earth, or even like rainfall. The raindrops will fall over you and gently wash away anything we wish to let go of. And in that journey of letting go, it can allow us to perhaps find a little peacefulness, a little quiet within the body, within the mind. If you've just joined us, we're just taking an easy seat for a moment just to let ourselves get settled. And we're envisaging any tensions or busyness just flowing from the body, using the element of water to help guide our practice today. So we'll take a few more moments here, a few more breaths. When you feel ready, from our easy seat, we're going to take a wide leg position. So we'll take the legs just as wide as feels comfortable for you. So be as gentle with this as you like. You can always have softness in the knees as well if that makes it feel more comfortable for you. Sit bones are still rooted in the earth, spine still nice and long. And then from here, we're going to hinge from the hips. So you can bring the hands forward, and it might be that a tilt is enough for you today. That is absolutely fine. You might want to bring cushions or blankets in front of you to bring the earth up a little higher. Or you might want to come onto forearms. Some flexible souls might be quite happy to bring their head towards the earth. That's not me today, but wherever we are, we'll find a place that feels comfortable. We'll let the head hang. And just take your time. If you find wide legs to be particularly challenging, you can always bend the knees right up and bring the soles of the feet to the ground and actually kind of rest the elbows upon the knees and let the head fall. So that's a nice, slightly softer alternative. I know wide legs can sometimes feel a bit of a challenge. I'll be quiet now as we settle in and breathe. From here, when you feel ready, we'll gently rise up. So we're coming back to seated. And then from here, so this wide leg kind of gets into the inner thighs and the inner hip area. And the next one kind of gets into the outer areas of the hips. So what we're going to do is we're just going to bend the knees and draw them in. So we're just creating two kind of triangles with the legs. I will attempt to mirror you and not get too tangled up, as it were, with this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to let the right knee fall out, and then we're going to draw the foot underneath the left leg. And we're bringing that foot right over to the outside of the left hip. Now this might already feel enough. You can stay here. Or what we can do is we can take that top foot and bring it over so it's reaching towards the opposite hip. So the heels are drawing towards the hips, our knees are pointing forwards. This is known as the cow face pose. And the idea is that our knees are like the nose of the cow and our feet are like the ears, if that helps you visualize it. We're aiming to have the knees stacked on top of each other, but this can feel quite strong within the hips and the glutes. So just take your time. If you find that that top foot is a lot further forward, that is absolutely fine. We're starting and working with where we're at. So just being seated like this might feel enough. You might just want to have the hands on the earth or on your feet and take some breaths. If you want to, we can bring it into a forward fold to bring our heart to rest on that top knee, if you like. So take your time to see what works for you. We'll find our place. I'll settle in and breathe. When you feel ready, we'll gently rise up if we're folded forwards. And we're just going to swap this whole little sequence over, this whole little collection of tied legs here. So we'll come back to the pyramid with the legs. And we're just going to swap over. So we're going to tuck the other foot underneath and the other foot on top, drawing those heels towards our outer hips. And again, we might just want to be seated here, working towards having both sit bones truly settled in the earth. Sometimes one wants to lift off the ground a little when we come into this place. Or if you wish, you can come into that forward fold. Take your time. One side might feel very different to the other. That's perfectly normal. If you need extra support on this side, feel free to bring it in. You can bring in cushions. You can take your time. You can be a bit more easeful on this side if you wish. And then once again, we'll gently rise. And then from here, we're just going to unravel those legs and we're going to send them long in front of us. So we're going to extend the legs long, sit bones rooted in the earth. And then just like a little flow of water, we're going to hinge from the hips and we're going to extend the hands along the legs. We're going to let the head hang heavy, bring softness into the knees or even support in the form of cushions or bolsters underneath the knees. Let the head hang. This pose is a lovely one for envisaging that idea of tension flowing away from us with every exhale. It's like we sink just a little more into the pose with every breath. From here, we'll rise up very gently and easily. Beautiful. And then from here, we're going to come to the earth. So what we'll do is we'll soften the knees, bring ourselves down to the ground. And we're just going to let the arms fall out wide upon the earth. We'll take a few breaths here. Just allowing the spine to settle into the earth, the shoulders, the hips, the soles of the feet, all finding their grounding. So then from here, what we'll do is we'll just let the knees fall over to the right and the gaze fall over to the left. So coming into that supine twist position. When you feel ready, we're going to journey over to the other side. So we're going to bring the knees over to the left and the gaze to the right. So whatever's the opposite side for you. And then from here, what we'll do is we'll bring the knees and the gaze back up to the sky. We're just going to have a little stretch through the body. So we're just going to extend out long. You can have a little wiggle, a little flex if you like, just a chance to create a lovely long shape as if you're reaching for both sides of the room at the same time. We'll just do this one for a breath or two, just a chance to expand. And then when you feel ready, we'll bring the arms back alongside the body and we'll prepare for our Shavasana, so relaxation and meditation time. So gather your socks and your jumpers, gather blankets and cushions. You guys will be laying up on the ground. I'll just seated so I can speak to you a little easier. So give yourself a little time just to journey to your place for relaxation and meditation, even though every pose within Yin Yoga is its own little invitation for meditation and stillness. That is that lovely cozy pause at the end of the practice. And just as we began our practice with that simple image of the element of water washing away tensions and tightnesses, rivers and streams flowing from the body, carrying away anything we wish to let go. Or a little warm rain shower that washes over the whole body, washing away tensions and any weariness we've picked up through the day. So my dear ones, in the final little act of flow, let's take a nice deep inhale and sigh and exhale. We'll do that twice more. When you feel ready, we can gently bend the knees and roll to our comfortable side if we wish, in that little yogi recovery pose. And then in your own time, we can draw up to an easy seat. Final little moment, little pause, little liminal space between the end of our practice and the rest of our day. I invite you here to bring your hands to heart center in prayer. One more time, we'll take a nice deep breath. Sigh and exhale. From here, we can gently open the eyes. And to ourselves and each other, we say Namaste. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you.